playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
I mean, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Here's Arch to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll run it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Uncorks it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finding some room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Arch Madness. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Manning from the gun on third down. Right on the money. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Here's Brown. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Trying to slam in. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. To the air, it's Batir. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
It's on target and complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Manning with a play fake. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. To the 10. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run with Robinson. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Might have a chance. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football, and Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. He's loose. past the 20, the 10. Touchdown Sooners! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a defensive line. Men's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Sloppy execution the last time they had it, David, wound up with a scoop and score, but they just can't let it unravel.
And those sting. Those hurt because not only did you create the turnover and you gave up points. So now, critical for this offense to take care of the football moving forward.
I think it's important, too, David. They've got to be patient and make sure they're taking advantage of the right looks. You can't try to get that touchdown back on one play and all of a sudden force the ball into double coverage. Just take what the defense gives you and trust your coaching.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it goes.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Manning. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st down from the 11. Art's going to spin it again. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Trying to get it to the marker. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires quickly. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center, perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside, it's Smothers. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
And notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping with Maryland in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Terrapins coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Arch is going to throw for it. That's caught. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Working the middle, it's complete. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Motion from the back. To throw, Manning. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They go play action with Manning. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. Going over the top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Here's Arts to throw. A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Arch Madness. Snagged in the middle. H. Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down. You're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Turning it on! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he added the extra point. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Might be changing the route. Here's Xavier Robinson. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
and you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Arch is going to throw for it. Pulls it in. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Manning to the air again. Oh, they're after him. Caught. Touchdown, Texas. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good, like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Rush is on him. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.